on the banks of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. It's week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the Washington Huskies and the Michigan State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Michigan State's head coach told me before the game, one of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it out. It's Brinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Spartans offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes Alessio Milivojevic. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a catch. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
The run inside. It's Edwards. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pucks it out of the air. Up, snags it, and there's running room. Really nice job there to pick up the first down. And their own 41.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Back to pass on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tosses it incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Huskies offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. This guy took up residence in the end zone last time out, scoring 4 touchdowns. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Maybe a crease. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. This is a designed run. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Huskies! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On 1st down from their own 22. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's West. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll send the back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. On the move, he fires. It's caught. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And they got him.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I feel like it's hard to forget to cover the big fella, the tight end, the man over the middle of the field most of the time. He comes wide open. I don't know if it was a busted coverage or whatever, but he makes the big play for this offense, and the defense better take note. We got to cover the tight end.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Quickly to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
They'll start on the ground with Washington. At the 45 on its way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
There he goes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Williams. Pressure coming. Trying to buy time. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Play action with Williams. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Williams. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Turning it on! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Nah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Here's a heat. It's caught downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Spartans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Running inside, it's Edwards. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Motion from the back. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here's Williams to throw. They're working that left side. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Play fake, Williams. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Lawson. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Throwing, Williams. Right on the money. And they're able to get him down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Being chased. Took care of it himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's a give to Washington. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Ready, go. It's caught. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front. And
makes a grab and room to run. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Williams. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Huskies will hustle to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Washington stops the clock and uses its 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Dumps it off in the flats. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Williams makes the grab. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. The field goal is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Terrapins looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Now back to your game inside Spartan Stadium. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Hey guys, the Huskies head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going to feed him early and often and keep that momentum going here to start the second. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Williams on the play fake. On the move to his left. Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's Williams to throw. On target. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Williams to the air again. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Lawson. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed 2 yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a give to Washington. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Quick spin on the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback making adjustments. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Williams. He's taking the shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Williams will pass. He's got him. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. It's Williams again. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
And the Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's a give to Washington. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to...
There's some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Edwards. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
With this game well in hand, let's take a look at some of the potential Heisman candidates here as we get very late in the season. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. A designed run for the quarterback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback designed run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Michigan State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's McCray. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. On the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
That back had nowhere.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. Here's a give to Washington. He's got 99 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football.
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Moore. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Spartans, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. On the run, it's Edwards. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Williams gets it out quickly. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Play action with Williams. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
The sure hands, it's Moss. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down.
Blue 22, blue 22. Go.
Williams. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Williams looking for a man. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there.
It's a seam wide open. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
The run inside. It's Edwards. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the tight end. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's Williams to throw. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Williams will pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Running inside, it's Washington. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Booster, booster. Go, go.
Play fake, Williams. He lets it fly. Upstairs, he's got it. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us here. For David